Once, in a quiet little town, lived a man and his beautifully radiant wife. They were deeply in love. The husband adored everything about her, but more than her looks, he loved her kind heart. They spent their days happily, building a warm and peaceful life together. However, life tested them. One day, the wife fell ill with a severe skin disease. Slowly, the illness began to leave deep scars on her face and body. Her famous beauty began to fade away completely. Looking in the mirror, she felt her heart break. She became deeply insecure, constantly worrying that her husband would stop loving her once he saw how much her appearance had changed. A few weeks later, the husband went out for a walk in the nearby hills. When he returned, his eyes were covered in heavy bandages. He told his wife that he had fallen into a steep ditch and severely damaged his eyes. The doctors had told him he would be blind for the rest of his life. From that day on, their lives changed, but their love did not. Because the husband was blind, the wife became his guide. She held his hand, cooked for him, and described the world to him. Most importantly, she stopped worrying about her fading beauty. Since her husband could not see her scars, she felt safe and loved. As the years passed by, she lost her looks entirely, but she never lost her smile. Their bond only grew stronger. Many years later, the wife's illness finally caught up with her, and she passed away peacefully. Her husband was shattered. He wept bitterly for his best friend. After completing all her funeral rites, he packed a small bag and decided to leave the town forever to spend the rest of his days in quiet memory of her. As he was walking down the road out of town, a neighbor saw him. Confused, the neighbor ran up to him and asked, "Wait, how will you manage to walk alone and survive? All these years, your wife was your eyes. She guided your every step." The man turned to the neighbor, looked him straight in the eyes, and replied with a sad smile, "I am not blind. I never was. I was only pretending all these years." The neighbor was shocked. "But why?" The husband took a deep breath. "When my wife got sick, I saw how much pain her changing appearance caused her. If she had known that I could clearly see her scars every day, her shame and sadness would have hurt her far more than the disease itself. I did not marry her just for her beautiful face. I married her for her beautiful soul. So, I acted blind just to protect her heart, to keep her confident, and to keep her happy." And with that, he turned and walked steadily down the road, leaving the neighbor in absolute awe. My friends, as you hear this story, I want you to remember that true love is far more than what our eyes can see. It is not found in a flawless face, but in a selfless heart. When we truly love someone, we protect their spirit, even if it means sacrificing our own comfort. This husband chose to live in the dark just to keep his wife's heart in the light. In our own lives, let us strive to look past fading appearances. True love embraces every scar and imperfection, proving that the highest form of romance is simple, quiet kindness.